is here for you.
What's up? 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 Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good everything. Depending on when you start watching Auntie D, Vibe with Auntie D. Happy Mother's Day. I know it's like 2 or 3 days later, but we believe in doing belated over here at Connect TV. We ain't catch you on Sunday, we'll catch you on Monday, we'll catch you on Tuesday, we're gonna catch you in June. Because Mother's Day is every day, right? Yeah, every day, every day. But happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there, all of the real mothers. So let's get there, okay? Happy Mother's Day to all the real mothers. Happy Mother's Day, because there's a lot of people out there who are not real mothers. Yes, you may have birthed children, and that's amazing. That's great, and thank you for bringing them into the world. But nurturing kids and nourishing them and pouring into them and guiding them and leading them and having the right tools and resources in place. Even if the man has left you, finding some adequate role models, that's a job, that's a task. So real mothers know what's up. Real mothers are not out here looking great for the gram, and their kids looking like they should be on a Feed the Children commercial. Real mothers care about the mental, the physical, the financial, the emotional, the social emotional of their kids. We just came out of a really tumultuous time. A lot of kids are experiencing some social emotional challenges. The social interaction was limited during these last 2 or 3 years. So, getting reacclimated with what's socially accepted for the household and your family is even different now. So, real mothers, shout out to you. It's not a easy job. I am not a mother. I haven't birthed anyone in the world, but there are a number of my mentees and a number of people who have come back to me and said thank you for helping me be a woman or helping me be a man or mothering me when I come, get myself up off the ground. So, shout out to everybody who has stepped in to be a mother, but to those mothers who are a constant mother. When the kids are sick, you're a mother, right? When your kids don't feel like going on, they may want to kill themselves. You're a mother, you're talking them through that. So happy Mother's Day to all the real mothers. And here's the good news: if you're struggling to be a mother, just like with anything else, you can absolutely work at it and become better. So I pray that if you are in a space where you need just a little bit of help being a mother, that you connect with someone that can help you become a mother. Maybe you've never seen it. Maybe your mother wasn't a mother to you. Maybe it's a generational curse. So, there's no judgment here at Connect TV and with Auntie D. But get the help that you need so that you can mother your kids properly. Today, yeah. Y'all know I already gave much respect to my mother in my top 40. If you didn't watch my top 40, go and watch my top 40. My mother, she is the bomb. I was able to spend some time with her and a few of my aunts and my family over the weekend. Shout out to my cousin Barry Smith and his wife for their graduations over the weekend. Really, really proud of you. You making the family proud, making the family happy. And shout out on Friday, I had the opportunity to hang with both my best friends, Aaliyah and Clifton. So shout out to Clifton for the arrangements at the Babyface concert. My gosh, he's making the family proud. So and shout out to Jen, his lovely wife. Happy Mother's Day to you. You are an awesome mother. You are a real mother, and happy Mother's Day to you. So had a great weekend. Got to see a lot of my family. Mother's Day was amazing. It was what we needed. So I'm so really grateful for God that we were able to see Mother's Day. Today, I want to talk from a place that I have been delivered from, and that is to stop pouring when you don't have it. Right? Stop pouring. This is a self season right now. I don't know if anybody else feels it like I feel it, but it's a self season. Whatever it is you're trying to do, wherever it is you're trying to go, however it is you're trying to be, whatever it is you're trying to see, it's the season for you to do that, not to worry about if an organization. It's windy out here, y'all. It probably sounds like a midget's cape is flying across the equipment, but at any rate, go and do what you want to do, be who you want to be, see what you want to see. This is a self season. This is the season where you should be into yourself. Self care is great. It's not just getting your nails done, getting your feet done, getting your hair done. That's all good. Like, that can be a part of your self-care routine, your regimen. However, self-care is being mindful of what you eat, being mindful of what your soul receives. That can be compliments, that can also be constructive criticism. All criticism is not constructive. A lot of people try to bring in those jabs and play it off like it's constructive criticism, and it's not. So this is a self season. It's a season where you get back to yourself. You figure out, what is it that I like? What is it that I want? What is it that I desire? What is it that I want to pursue? And how does that look? What does that look like? It's not enough to just come out there and say, hey, this is what I want to do, and not have a plan in place, and not have any milestones in place, and not have any benchmarks in place as to what you should be seeing when. So this is the season where, instead of pouring into all of your friends, instead of pouring into all of these organizations, instead of pouring into church, instead of pouring into even your children, like there's a measure of pouring that you have to give to your children so that they can be nourished, and they can have a well-balanced life. Absolutely. But it's a self season. What that means is, maybe I need to wake up a little bit earlier so that I can meditate. Maybe I need to wake up a little bit earlier so I can pray. Maybe I need to wake up a little bit earlier so that I can really gain my focus for the day. The day is full of so many things, so many transactions, so many meetings, so many just things, work. If you're not working, you're trying to find work. Like, there's just so many things that the day brings that you probably sometimes need some time to just really sit there and gather yourself before the day starts. Because if you don't start your day off properly, you could be snapping on everybody. You could be real short with everybody. Your patience is really thin, with everyone. Also, I have realized throughout my life, when I am not in a place of passion, when I'm not pursuing my passion, when I'm not going hard for my passion, I get in a space. It's like a funk. I'm like, ugh, I don't like nothing. I don't like my hair. I don't like my outfit. I don't like my house. I don't like anything, because I'm not pursuing my passion, and I'm depleted. When I'm pouring from a place when I don't have it, I'm depleted. When I don't have it, I'm depleted. And so when I'm depleted, often in Black culture, you're taught, just give, 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 give. You don't even have to have it. Go borrow it. And y'all better stop borrowing stuff when you need it for your own home. Stop borrowing stuff or stop giving out stuff when you need it for your own home. Stop borrowing things so that you can look a certain way for people who really do not care about you. Stop borrowing money so that you can go out on the weekend or go on a trip. Stop. One of the things that I've seen over the years, and not so much with like me and my friends, but I've seen posts about it, I've heard about it. Everything that we talk about is not a direct effect, or it's not directly happening to me. However, I've seen over the years people would take trips, and then later you'll see posts like this one ain't had no money, for the room, or you you went on a trip to Vegas and it was 9 of y'all in a one bedroom and y'all had cots. Like if you got to travel like that, like seriously, that ain't the trip for you. If you got to travel like that, that's not it. That's not traveling just so that you can get to a beach. But then when your sleeping quarters are uncomfortable. Now, don't get me wrong, Vegas is a great place. Okay, been there, done that. Was at the Bellagio. It was all good. However, I'm not going anywhere. Although you have fun in Vegas and you're not really sleeping in Vegas, I'm not going anywhere where I'm not comfortable, where I got to share a shower with 13 people just so we can be somewhere. That's not living. That I don't even know what you want to call that. That's trying and that's great, but if you want to live a life for real that's full, that's not the way. And we do, I can't say we, but this happens a lot, because a lot of people want to front, they want to stunt. Like stunting 2022, that there's no time for stunting. If you don't get your head right, get yourself in your books, get yourself in whatever it is you need to get yourself into. Whatever your passion is, follow that passion. Follow it, make it great, do what you need to do, fuel it, put your resources into your passion. If you want to go do here, go and do here. I don't care if you got 7 other degrees, but your passion is to do here. Well, use those other degrees so that you can run your business and apply those where they need to be applied. But go and get your cosmetology license, get your esthetician license, whatever that is. I'm not an esthetician or a cosmetologist, so I don't really know what the path is. You can Google it. You can figure it out. Whatever it is that you want to do, follow your passion and stop pouring in places when you don't have it. Stop being everything to everybody and nothing to yourself. That is really the catalyst of a lot of our challenges. We're trying to be so many things to so many people, doing so much, and you just really don't have it. Like you are not in a space to have it. So stop pouring in a place where you don't have it, right? Stop being to people what you are not to yourself. If you are not to yourself what you need to be to yourself, you can't be that to anybody else. What happens is you start off as this full cup. For me, I see the cup as always full. Why do I see it as always full? Because I'm going to fill it up. Whenever I need to fill full, Dion's going to make sure, Auntie D is going to make sure she has what she needs to fill full. So what happens is Auntie D is full. She has what she needs to fill full. And then somebody else comes along and they need something. So what happens? Auntie D starts pouring into that person. Cool. But Auntie D has realized she needs to pour into herself to be full, right? But if she's pouring from a broken place, if she's pouring from a cracked place, that stuff is just leaking out of my cup. It's leaking out of my container. So now where it was full, it's not full anymore. And now I'm pouring. And if those friends, if those organizations, if those churches are not pouring back into me, then that cracked vessel is now pouring into a space where she should have kept her contents to herself. She's pouring into a space and she's broken, and there's no replenishing, there's no exchange. And I found myself there a few years ago. That's what was happening. There was no exchange. I'm pouring. I'm making sure organizations are fine, they're good, they're great, they got what they need. But is anybody even making sure I eat? They see all this, they see Auntie D and her big old body, right? And we working on it, so no, we ain't no self-esteem issues. But they see Auntie D and her healthiness, right? And her heavy setness. They see Auntie D and they think that everything is good, right? But it's not. And it's not, because she's pouring into your organization, but you're not worried about, is she good? You're not worried about, she's pouring, does she have food to eat? Does she have gas in her car? Which I did, but you don't know that because you're not concerned about that. You're only concerned about what Auntie D or what you can do for someone else. And so I think it's opportune time now to talk about that. Listen, don't worry about what other people's organizations, churches, relationships, households need. Worry about what you need. Worry about what is going to make you full of joy, right? The joy of the Lord is our strength. What's going to make you strong? What's going to make you happy? Happiness is trivial, right? It's finicky. You could be happy one day and not happy the next day. But the joy of the Lord, you will always have that joy, even if things are not going great. The world didn't give it to you and they can't take it away. So the joy of the Lord is there. And no, the Bible didn't say that. I'm saying that the world didn't give you your joy and they can't take it away. So if you really consume yourself in God, you'll have that joy of the Lord and it'll give you the strength and you'll be happy. It will be a result. Happiness will be a result, but you'll be happy if you have joy. So seek joy. Don't seek happiness. Seek joy. But stop pouring where you don't have it. I don't care what if it's your family. You have to set boundaries. Boundaries are a good thing. At the beginning of the year, I had done this event. I had done this event, and I was right there with the persons that I performed for every week, every day, every something. They reached out to me. I was reaching out back to them. It was no problems. Everything was good. We were good. So did the event. Okay, the event is over. And the persons reached out to me and kept saying they wanted to talk. And it was about a week or two before my birthday. And at the beginning of this year, you all know I turned 40. So I said, I'm putting some boundaries in place because I'm always available, right? Putting some boundaries in place, not talking to who I don't want to talk to. If there was a business transaction that was already done and over with, there is we do focus in on the customer experience. So I'll send you out a survey. You can fill the survey out. I'll look at it. It's not to be rude. It's just this is what it is. These are my boundaries. This is my fence, right? I need to replenish. I need to be able to pour back into myself. I've been giving. I got to give to Dion. I got to give to Auntie D. And the people, who reached out to me and I explained to them the boundaries, they got a little upset. They were like, "Oh, how is it that you cannot?" They go that midget cape coming again with the wind. How is it that you can't reach out to us or you can't respond back to a phone call or you can't blocked? You want to know why you got blocked? Okay, because this is my phone. Number one. Number two, if I tell you that these are the boundaries. These are the boundaries. Don't you contest my boundaries, okay? Don't let nobody contest your boundaries. If I tell you I'm not talking to you past 7:36 p.m., that's what it is. You can't make me talk to you at 7:37. Are you crazy? So, let me calm on down. Boundaries are necessary, folks. And you will get pushback. You want to know why you'll get pushback? You want to know why I got pushback? Because I was so accustomed. People were so accustomed to me just being like, "What you need? Got it. What you need? Huh? What you need done? I got it. I'll make it happen, baby. I ain't making nothing happen. Make it happen for yourself." Because you want to know what happens? You keep making it happen for everybody. You keep doing everything that you're supposed to do for everybody that you need to be doing for yourself. Hence why we have Connect TV. Okay. I had been establishing. I was staying up all night, man. I was staying up all night trying to make things happen for a few different few different organizations, and there was appreciation. There was definitely appreciation. There's going to be appreciation because it's getting done, right? There's appreciation, but I can do it for myself, right? I could pop on and do this for myself. I can go live for myself. I can make a broadcast schedule for myself. I can make theme songs. If you need a theme song, hit me up. I can make theme songs for myself. I record it in my own house. The ideas are mine. The creativity is mine. Like, so this is what I'm saying to you all. Get into your self season. Stop posting about it. Stop saying, "Oh, this is about my life is about to be so amazing. I'm going to go do this," and do it. We will see it when you do it. You don't have to post about it, but we will see it when you do it. Get to doing it, y'all. Like if I haven't learned anything else in this life, I have learned that time is of the essence. I lost my brother when I was 15. I've lost countless other family members throughout that course of time. Someone that shared the birthday with me, my beloved Delone, I lost him when he was 10 years old. Like, life is not promised to us. Lost my father a week before my graduation. Life is not promised to us. Get to doing it and stop looking for the approval of people. People going to talk about you when you do good. They're going to talk about you when you do bad. They're going to talk about you when they like it. They're going to talk about you when they don't like it. They're going to screenshot it when it's dope. They're going to screenshot it when it's trashy. They're going to screenshot it when it's raggedy. They're going to screenshot it when it's righteous. Like it's just going to happen. You're not going to be able to please everybody. Stop trying to please everybody. Please God and please yourself. Okay. I found myself, it's my last point, y'all. It's not long today. I found myself in a space where I was slightly people pleasing. Okay. I don't care about what people need, but when we get into relationships, when we get into, again, these organizations, these churches, these social gatherings, if there is a need somewhere, you want to be able to meet that need, and there's actually nothing wrong with that. However, when you're coming from a space where the things that you should be doing and the needs you should be meeting for yourself are not being met, there's a problem. And there were many things that God was telling me to do, and I was manifesting them in someone else, in another organization, in a relationship. I was manifesting them there. I was pouring and pushing there. I was encouraging there. I was, hey, what do you need to make this happen? Because I see this great vision in a person, in an organization, in a relationship. But baby, you got to see it in you. Okay? You. Put your mask on first. Put your mask on first. And the people that love you and the people that are supposed to be there, I can't express this enough, and I feel it so hard and so heavy and so deep in my soul. The people that are supposed to be there will be there. Perhaps we've not encountered the relationships, the marriages, the social gatherings or groups, the churches that we are supposed to have connected with, because we've not put those boundaries in place and we've not poured into ourselves. Okay. If we take the time to pour into ourselves, then the people that are not supposed to be there, they will start dropping. Let me tell you, the people that are not supposed to be there, were not supposed to be there, or their season was up, they have started dropping. And there's no beef. There's no like, oh, that I'm not friends with them no more because I got close to Dion. I got close to God, and God started leading and guiding me and said, this is not the pocket that I want you to be in anymore. This is where I want you to be. Again, nothing had to happen over there. This is, I need for you to be here, because these are the people that I need you to be around now. And this may be for just a season. It may be for a lifetime. Who knows? But if you get connected to who you are truly, you will be aligned to what God has for you. So stop pouring where you don't have it. Put your mask on first. When you're flying, if you've flown before, you already understand what it is. And if you've not flown before, I'll tell you, the stewardess, they'll tell you, flight attendant, they'll tell you, put your mask on first in the introduction of what the plane is and how you need to handle yourself and conduct yourself on the plane. The guidelines, they'll tell you, put your mask on first. If in the event we lose ear pressure, you put your mask on first. Why do you put your mask on first? Because baby, you need the oxygen to be able to help anybody else. Not only just that, you need to, when you put your mask on first, you learn how to put the mask on. If you put the mask on to the left a little bit the wrong way, then you'll know, oh, I don't need to put that to the left when I help somebody else. I need to just put that on the straight way. I need not to be fidgeting with this mask. Y'all know I can't stand fidgeting. I can't stand somebody just fidgeting. If you don't figure out what to do before you do it, practice it, please. But anyways, put your mask on first. Make sure you're good, because if you're good and you've poured into yourself, you're going to be amazing, and you can help somebody else because you can help them, because you've already done what you needed to do for you, and you already have a template of how it needs to be done. I love y'all. I'm about to go put my mask on first. There's a number of things that I need to do today, that I want to do today. This is a part of my putting my mask on first. This is pouring into my babies. I love y'all so much. Y'all rock with me. We're gonna keep evolving. This is a journey. I think he's only gonna be back here in this in this little, I don't even call it backyard, it's real small, but in this little situation for a little bit. We're gonna start moving and doing some other things, and I thank you for coming on this journey with me, for hanging with me, for supporting me. Many of you send me text messages, emails, DMs. You give me advice, you give me suggestions, um give me kudos, give me constructive feedback. I know when the constructive feedback is there. Thank you. But you're just rocking with me, so thank you. I love you so much. I appreciate you for pushing me, for believing in me, for supporting me, for being on this journey with me, and ultimately for seeing the God in me, right? And for being there to help shape me into who He has called me to be. We going up, it's up. Make sure throughout your day, don't let somebody call on you or ask you for something that you just really don't have. Whether it be time, money, resources. If you don't have it, you don't have it. And last thing, I know I said last thing like 7 times ago, but last thing, a lot of times we play God to people. Stop playing God to people. If they don't have the money, tell them to pray to God for it. There's been a number of times in my life where I didn't have something and I thought someone was supposed to give it to me and they didn't. And I had to get to God for myself. And you want to know what? He showed me how to seek Him. He showed me how to come to Him. He showed me how to be a better steward over my finances. Sometimes you step in, we step in, because I've done it a number of times, paying people mortgages, all types of stuff. Hey, can I borrow 2,000? Can I, all this stuff, right? Because they want to keep up an image. Number one, you should have never bought that house. You weren't going to be able to sustain it. You should never bought that car. Yeah, you want a luxury car, but you can't. You eating tuna fish and macaroni, because tuna fish and rice, you making it some little foreign meal because you don't have it. So sometimes when people need you and you step in, you're actually playing God and you're enabling them. Stop enabling people. Stop playing God for people. God has been trying to get the attention of some people. Some people, your husbands, your wives, your best friends, your whoever's, they've been trying to get the attention of them, but you keep stepping in playing God and He can't get their attention fully because you keep making a way. And that's why you sitting up here stressed, because you playing God. You not God, babies. You not God. I love y'all. A lot of y'all are really great at what you do, but you're not God. And honeys, sweethearts, you can't make no man love you. You can't cook him. You can't cook enough for him. You can't sex him enough. You can't do enough. You can't wear the right clothes. You can't make nobody love you. If he don't love you for real, he don't love you. And if you don't know what that real love looks like, you need to get to yourself to see what that real love looks like, and get to yourself so that you can teach people how they're going to love you. This is how I receive love. It's not just love languages either. It is love languages and you need that, but this is how I receive love, and this is how I'm going to receive it. And this is how I need you to give it to me, because this is what makes me feel full. This is what makes me feel good. This is what makes me feel great. This is what makes me feel like a person. So if you're not coming to me like that, we got a whole segment about the dating world right now, because the dating world got crocodile pee in it. Okay, it's this. I mean, it's at any rate, know yourself, love yourself, fuel yourself, pour into yourself. Okay, and that is when you will start to attract what you are supposed to have. That is when all of the things that you need, all the things that you want, all the things you desire, all the things you've been dreaming of, that is when they all will come to you. I promise you. I promise you. If you get to you and self-care and self-love and the things of you that God has told you to do, if you focus in on those and stop trying to people please and stop trying to pour when you don't have it, because you need to be poured back into, God will allow you to attract what you need to attract. Yes, bugs attract to the light. So if you got the light, you won't get some bugs, but your discernment needs to be able to step in. You need to be close to God, praying with God, so that you can hear what He's saying about every situation. Don't do anything until God is giving you the approval. If you live your life like that, you be all good. I love you so much. As the day goes by, remind yourself, even if this is something you've been doing for 50 years, stop yourself and say, I'm not going to pour into this space because I don't have it right now. And I'm going to be okay with that. And I'm going to put boundaries up, and I'm going to practice self-love and self-care. I love y'all. Until the next time we meet, I love you. Vibing with Auntie D. Keep vibing with me. I'll see y'all next Tuesday at 10.